Good afternoon. Welcome back to Sports Chat with Nat. This is Nat. Master T, I believe, is saving lives. She may join me later. Listen, we thank you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, we really need you to go over to Sports Chat with Nat Facebook, follow us, like us. We need 52 more people. We really need you. But anyway, today, replay watchers, thank you for clicking. Replay watchers, thank you. This is for you. Now, it is 74-53 Connecticut Sun over the Phoenix Mercury. Listen, this game has been so exciting. Right now, the Connecticut Sun are 17-5, and Phoenix is 12-11. Now, the Connecticut is number, hold on, I want to say number 2, if not number 1. They are number 2. New York Liberty is number 1. They are, and New York Liberty is 20-4. But this game has been very, very good. Let me tell you, Dejanay Carrington of Connecticut has, Dejanay, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Dejanay. They're talking about her for Defensive Player of the Year. She's a guard, but she has been amazing. She's only 2 of 9 from the floor. However, her defense has been unbelievable. Now, Diana Taurasi is playing. Let's go to the box. They outscored Phoenix 19-3 in the third quarter. 19-3. I said it. You heard me. And they are shooting at this point 44% from field goals, and Phoenix 46. 3-pointers, 38% for Connecticut. And now Kalea Copper. Listen, wait a minute. Let me finish this. These girls, these women are playing some unbelievable basketball. Rebounds 38-24 Connecticut. Assists 22-13 Connecticut. Points in the paint 34-32 Phoenix. Largest lead Connecticut 25. Right now 78-53, which is the 25-point lead. All right, so listen, I'm saying it's been a lot of talk about what's going on in the WNBA. But the W is kicking. It is 81-56. Now, Rachel, Bynum, I think I'm saying her last name right. Rachel Bannon, off the bench. She has 18, but 6 of 9 from 3. 6 of 9 from. She came off the bench. Dejanay, before I go on, has her first double-double, 10-10. But her defense is what they're talking about. Now, Kalea Copper has been very outstanding as far as points per game. I wrote it down. She's had 8 30-point games, most in the WNBA. However, Dejanay Carrington has her shooting very low today. Today she has 17 points. She is 8 of 14, 1 of 3 from 3. Now, Carrington is playing so well. She held Caitlin Clark, yes, I said it, the fabulous Caitlin Clark, to 22% shooting. Okay, so she is playing some outstanding defense. Box scores: Brittany Griner has 14, Diana Taurasi has 3, Natasha Cloud has 8, Kalea Copper 17, Allen 6, All right, now for Connecticut, Dewana Bonner, 17, Alasia Thomas, 6, Brianna Jones, 16, Dejanay Carrington has 12 now, and Rachel Bannon has 18. That's 6 of 9 from 3. They're shooting 38% from 3 and 45.6 from the floor. But I want to go back right quick while we on this commercial break. Now, Copper is 23.7 points per game average. So she's not, like she has 17 today, and although I just said she's had 8 30-point games, she is not that consistent with those high games. Asia Wilson is still leading with all scores with 27.1, and they said she's on target to be all-time points per game in the WNBA. All right, Anika Akulabala from Dallas, 22 points. Naphasia Collier, who has missed her 3rd game, 20 points a game, and Jewel Lord from Seattle, 20 points a game. Caitlin Clark has now moved into 2nd place with assists per game, 7.8. She only trails Alasia Thomas from Connecticut, who is having a phenomenal 2nd highest in her career. Rachel Bannon off the bench, 6 threes. Now Natasha Cloud, 7.2. Skylar Diggins-Smith of Seattle, 6.7. 3-pointers made. Caitlin and Sabrina are tied at 2.8 a game. Anika and McBride, Kayla McBride, 3 a game, and Kelsey Plum, 3.1 a game. Okay, and Angel Reese is leading all players with rebounds, 12. Asia, 11.6. Collier, 10.2. Darica Hamby from LA, 10, and Alasia Thomas from Connecticut, 9.4. All right, that's it for that. Let me get back to this game. It is 81-56. This game is pretty much out of reach for Phoenix. There was a rumor that Brittany Griner had been kicked off the USA team for misconduct. That is not true. Caitlin Clark has not yet been added. However, Diana Taurasi is dealing with some injuries, so Caitlin's name has been tossed around as being a replacement, but at this time, I just looked before I logged on. No sources that I utilize have said that Caitlin has been placed in, and I've been watching all day, and they haven't said it either. It's 81-59 with 5 minutes left in this particular game. All right, so let me give you some more highlights since this game is pretty much out of reach. Yesterday, the Liberty played the Chicago Sky, and Angel Reese, the WNBA double-double streak ended at 15 games. Now, that was a new WNBA record. All players, rookies, veterans, it was a WNBA record. That's Rachel again. That's 8. Is that 7 threes now? 7 of 10. At 21 points. Now, so her streak ended. She got a little ugly at the end, trying to make sure she got it, which I thought was a little, I'm gonna say it, classless. You either get it or you don't. Early in the game, they weren't playing with a lot of urgency, in my opinion. And I think when it got towards the end of the game, she saw the need for to try to get that double-double. I didn't like that. Early on, Camila Cardoso was killing it. But they got beat by the New York Liberty 81-67, and that was without a Breanna Stewart. And the commentator said it, and I think it too. I think they came in a little soft in the middle, her Angel at least, because Breanna wasn't there. But Breanna's replacement was on it. She was ready. So they ended up, let me say this. Sabrina, she scored. Sabrina had 28 points. And I already told you her streak ended at 15. Jonquel Jones, I've said it before and I will continue to say it. Jonquel Jones is very temperamental. If she's not having a good game, she can get very agitated and flustered. She had a good game yesterday, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. They won 3 games in a row. Now, that was Brianna's first game missed. Let me see. Let me go back. Reese, right now, yesterday it said front runner for WNBA Rookie of the Year. Yeah, well, looking at all of the stats as I just gave them out, Caitlin is in way more categories than Angel. Although what she's doing is great, what Caitlin is doing is phenomenal as well. Now, the record that she set as far as double-doubles consecutive was brand new record. Caitlin is breaking records that have already been set. Not to minimize, I don't need no negative comments about what I just said. All I'm saying is she's breaking records that have already been set. Angel is setting records. Okay. Now, I've had to delete 1 or 2 comments because I've been called a name or two. Master T and I have been called a name or two. And I'm not going to have it. I'm sorry. I'll let you pretty much say, as long as your comment is respectful, we will leave it on the page. But if it gets disrespectful, we will delete it. And calling the host of this podcast names will not be tolerated. I'm going to just say that. My name is Nat. This is Sports Chat with Nat and Master T. If you got anything else to call us, put it somewhere else. Put it on your page. Don't put it on ours. All right. Now that I'm finished fussing about that, continuing on. Now, New York shot just 29%. And the Sky grabbed 9 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. But now that, like I said, it started off, Chicago started off very, very slow. And like I said, I think they thought because Breanna Stewart wasn't there. Phoebich, who replaced her, had 13, replaced Breanna, had 13. And Sabrina, 28. Vandersloot only had 1 point. Vandersloot is still grieving her mother's death. She hasn't been very effective. Only rookie with a triple-double. Okay. Okay, now I will say this. Caitlin has had a lot of double-doubles with the assists, not rebounds, but assists. She's doing an outstanding job. And now I will, we had a conversation this morning about Caitlin. And I will say this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Grateful for the eyes on the WNBA. But as you guys can see, and I just said it, she's breaking records that were already set, which means these people were already playing good basketball. But the game has sped up. Because when the WNBA started in 97, they weren't playing as fast as they're playing now. But there was some good basketball. Now, continuing on with the highlights from yesterday. Angel Reese had 8 points, 16 rebounds, though. That's phenomenal with rebounds, but she only had 8 points. And she got in foul trouble. Camila Cardoso, 5 rebounds, 6 points. Allen had, I think her name is Otasha, 8 points. And Mabry had 21. Kennedy Carter had 7. She had a very bad game. She was very temperamental yesterday. And I don't know how to pronounce her name. She had 14. All right. So that's that. The Sky are now 9-14. The Liberty are 20-4. And let's see. Oh, and the Sparks and the Wings yesterday, y'all. That game, unbelievable. Final score was 87-81. Now, both of those teams are nowhere near being in the playoffs. However, that game was very good. The Sparks are 6-17. The Wings are 5-19. But that game, Dorica Hamry, who I just said, I believe is number 4 in one category. I'll go back in a second. and Rakita Jackson, the other rookie in the running for, well, I'm not going to say in the running for Rookie of the Year, but this rookie class was outstanding. She scored 23. Jackson had her career high of 23. Hambrick 27. She had 4 rebounds. Stevens had 8 rebounds, 16 points. And McDonald had 12 points. The Dallas Wings, Howard had 14. McGowan had 10. Sims 23. Aneka 12. And K. Brown 13. I don't know all their names yet. I'm working on those Dallas Wings names. But that game was unbelievable. They both shot over 75%. They were 78% from free throw, 77.8. 50% for the Sparks from the field, and 43.7 for the Wings. I'm telling you, that game was outstanding. Points in the paint. LA 54 and the Wings 44. That game was just outstanding. The rebounds 33-29. The Wings had the advantage there. Let me go back to these stats real quick because I was telling you something about. Let me say her name right. Let me look at it. Arika Kulawala. She's from Notre Dame. She is from Dallas. She had a good game yesterday. Caitlin, I was telling you, Caitlin is in the 3-point category. She's in the, wait a minute, assist category. In the top 5, I'm saying. Yeah, she's in the top 5 in assists and 3 points made. She's number 2 in assists and number 4 in 3 points made. And Angel Reese is she's leading in rebounds. Now her percentage is pretty good, but that's the only category she's in. And Aja Wilson is still the front runner for MVP because she's in the steals category, blocks category, rebound category, and points. Listen, I'm just saying. The only other person in multiple categories is, I think, Collier. Yeah, Collier. LaPhasia Collier, rebounds, steals, and points. So, but Asia is in another category. She just won Best Female WNBA athlete. Caitlin was record-setting and college athlete on the ESPYs. Listen, that ESPYs, they need to get a good host. I went back and looked at all the hosts. I know I'm rambling because this game is over, 91-66. So this is just me chit-chatting. They need good hosts. They had Samuel Jackson, Tracy Morgan, Steve Harvey. Last year they had Steph Curry. Awful decision. This year, Serena. Listen. ESPYs. I didn't go back to see who produced and wrote and directed this show. Y'all need to pick. It's supposed to be entertainment and sport. Pick an entertainer. Do not pick an athlete unless that athlete has entertaining skills, entertainable or enjoyable skills. Serena was flat, and Venus, just because her sister was up there, it was awful. And Quinta Brunson couldn't even bring life to that skit they did. That was just awful. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm available. I would have been better than that. I don't care how many Grand Slams she got, but to host a show, you need something. You need something more than 23 Grand Slam. My glasses is filthy. You need something more than 23 grand slams. You need some skills. And I don't know why she got it. I don't know if they did it just because she ain't playing no more. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that wasn't it. That was not it. Find somebody else. Audition some people. Audition some actors or something. Anthony Mackie did it one year. He wasn't that good. As good of an actor as he is, he was not a good host. A host needs to be a comedian, somebody with comedic timing, somebody with some life and some skills, some acting skills, something. A comedian is always good. But that listen, I'm available. I'll send in my tape. Matter of fact, I need to prepare my own tape and send it in. Because that was awful. She looked good. She looked fit. She looked good. Legs look cute. All that. Yeah. You need to be hosted with some skills. I'm just saying. All right. So now, this game has 1 minute and 15 seconds left. I've given you all of the stats for the WNBA. Now, I'm going to do WNBA all day today, but I'm going to separate them, the videos. Please follow us on Facebook. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop and make a reel for that. But thank you so much for watching. This is Sports Chat with Nat. The right now is 91-67 with 1 minute and 3 seconds. There's no way they are coming back to win this here game. I'm just saying. The Olympics starts week after next, ladies and gentlemen. WNBA All-Star is next week. Well, this week, this Friday. It starts this Friday. The skills competition, the three-point competition. Wait a minute. Natasha Mack. Okay, Natasha Mack was working at the chicken factory, cutting the heads off chickens, and decided she wanted to try basketball again. Natasha Mack. Let me look up, see where she went to school since they're talking about it. She in the game. Natasha Mack. Natasha Mack, WNBA. Oh, okay. She's 26. She played for the Phoenix Mercury. All right. All right. Well, she decided she was going to. She's 26, born in 1997, the same year. She's 6'4", same year the WNBA started. Again, 1997, the WNBA started. When I come back in the next game, let's see who's next. The next game today is the Aces and the Mystics. But the Fever and the Lynx play at 4. I'll be back for that game, the fourth quarter of the Lynx and the Fever. I'll be back at some time during that game. So it is 3 o'clock. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back for the Fever and the Lynx. And at the end of this game, it is 96-69. The Connecticut Sun over the Phoenix Mercury. Game 1 of 4 for the WNBA. The next game is starting now on CBS Sports. The Aces and the Mystics. The Indiana Fever play the Minnesota Lynx on ESPN at 4. And at 6 p.m., the Atlanta Dream play the Seattle Storm. Now, here in Atlanta, that game will be on TV somewhere. In the Seattle area, I'm sure that game will be. And also, you can check WNBA.com for that game. This is Sports Chat with Nat. We thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't already,